Real spill. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know over here what we do. We be keeping it real. Welcome to Lisa's Real Spill, everybody. Please, on your way in, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit your notification bell. Make sure it says all. Ooh, excuse me. So when I go live, you'll get notified. Listen, I titled this video, doing something different. I think that's what I said. I think that's what I called it. Doing something different. I want to talk about that tonight on the night. I'm going to have a discussion about change and about doing something different, right? Because some of us are we are so comfortable. We are so comfortable with doing what we're doing, right? That we don't even think about making a change, right? Some of us are comfortable with the job that we got because we've been on that job 10 years, 10, 15 years. Some of you might have been on there longer than that. But check this out. That job is not your job. Okay? Let me say that again. And I'm only saying this because I want to give you something to think about. Okay? I'm not saying it being mean or nasty. I'm saying it because I want you all to be thinking. I want to give you something to think about. Okay? Those jobs are not your jobs. Okay? You are there, and yes, I know. Thank God that you have a job because you have to feed your family. You have to take care of your family and take care of yourself. So I get it. But I need for y'all to look at things a little different. It's time to look at things a little different. Those jobs are not yours. They not your jobs. And it's always somebody who's in the boss pocket, right? That's trying to get rid of you. Okay? Don't think it's not. Don't think it's not. Okay? People that don't look like us, sometimes they be trying to get rid of you, trying to get you up off that job. Because, first of all, you work better than them, right? And they don't like it. So, a lot of times, they be in the boss, talking in the boss ear, trying to get rid of you. See, and that's why we got to stop being so comfortable, getting on these jobs and getting comfortable, right? Because I've been guilty of it. A lot of us are guilty of it. We get a job and we look up. We've been on the job 10, 15 years, right? And we still will stick to that job. And some of us will stick to that job until we come in there one day and they say, oh, boss want to see you in the office. Boss want to see you in the office. So a lot of times, you know what that means when boss want to see you in the office, right? And a lot of times they've been talking. They've been talking about you because they want to get you. They want to get rid of you because you showing them up. So one day you come in there and they say, "Boss, want to see you in the office." So you looking around, and everybody looking at you because everybody on point. Everybody know what's up. You the one don't really know what's up, but everybody else do. See what I'm saying? So when you go up there, the boss cut you loose. You don't even understand why. You upset. You ready to split somebody's wig open. you ready to peel somebody's skull back to the white meat. Right? Because you upset. Because you trying to figure out what kind of game is what's going on here. I've been on this job 10, 15 years. Man, you hype. And you have a right to be. But in the same, listen, but in the same breath, A lot of times we bring that on ourselves because we get comfortable. We get comfortable. We get comfortable. We already know what time it is. Listen, we know how these jobs do us. Stop playing. We already know how they do. But we go in them and we get comfortable. We get comfortable. And we stop looking for something else to do. We stop trying to figure out what our calling is, what our purpose is. Because we done got comfortable in this job. And like I said, a lot of us be in survival mode. And when we're in survival mode, we overlook a lot of things. We overlook a lot of things because we are in survival mode. And being in survival mode, you are worried about what's really important, like putting food on the table for your family. Hello, everyone. Hello, how y'all doing? Thanks for coming in. Thanks. I appreciate you. But you know, uh, when you're in survival mode, you are thinking about feeding your family, paying your bills, so you can keep a roof over your head, trying to keep the gas and electric on, so you won't be in the dark. You see what I'm saying? You be worried about those main things right there. So you really don't give it no thought about somebody letting you go on a job. You don't give it that type of thought. You just, you're glad and that you have a job. And that's what you be mainly thinking about. We have to stop being so comfortable. We have to stop being so comfortable and we have to start trying something different. We really do. We got to start finding something different. Because how many of y'all been on a job and you've been on it for a long time, right? And the job is still not really benefiting you. What I mean by that, let me break it down a little bit more. You've been on that job, say 10 years, right? You done got a raise, but the job's still really not doing nothing for you, right? Because you still kind of like struggling to pay your bills. It's not like you living comfortable where you can put your bills on auto pay and you good, okay? Some of us are, we robbing Peter to pay Paul. And sometimes Peter don't get paid, Paul don't either. You understand? Because that's just how it is. But what I'm saying is that we have to stop being so comfortable on these jobs. Okay? Because these jobs don't care nothing about us. And they not paying. Listen, when you go and you fill out your application and the job hire you, the job ain't even paying you enough. When you go in there, when you first start that job not paying you enough. That job is not paying you your worth. Think about it. When you first start that job is not paying you what you worth. But you go in there and you start working it because you need the money. I get it. But there are other ways and opportunities today, y'all. There are other ways and opportunities for you to make money. Okay? Where you don't have to go and sit on these jobs and then look up one day you going there on your job and they letting you go. You ain't even did nothing wrong. You know you ain't did nothing wrong. But now they letting you go. And it's nothing you can do about it. It is nothing you can do about it. You say, I'm a cop. Okay. Well, you say, turn on my camera, please. Why you say turn on my camera? My camera, I've been on camera before. I have been on camera. But you know, these jobs are not promised to you. And we have to stop being so comfortable. We have to stop getting these jobs and getting comfortable. Because you can go in there at any minute and they can let you go. They can let you go. So we have to start finding something where as though we can make enough money to live comfortable. You have to start testing out other things, trying out new things. Listen, you will be surprised of the change that will come into your life when you step out there and you start trying something new, something different. You know, making a change. Yeah, it might be a little uncomfortable at first, but you can do it. You can do it. You know, it's only uncomfortable because you're dealing with the unknown. You're dealing with something that's not familiar. That's what makes it uncomfortable. But that doesn't mean you can't do it. It's in you. You can do it. You know? Hey, Terry. Thank you. Thanks, Terry. You know, you can do it. You just have to just do it. Try. Step out there and try it. A lot of people are losing their jobs right now today. So many people are losing their jobs. But it's so many other things that you can do too. There's a whole lot of other things that you can do so that you can live comfortable. That's why I always tell people, don't always put all your eggs in one basket. Just because you got that job, get you a side hustle too. Don't just depend on that job because that job could be gone any minute, right? You could walk in there and they could give you that ticket, right? And lay you off. And you know, once they lay you off, you know what comes after that. They get rid of you. They'll lay you off first. Then you'll look up and they getting rid of you. That's how they do. So we got to stop being so comfortable on these jobs, thinking that these jobs going to be there forever, because they not. They not going to be there forever. They really not. They just there for right now. Excuse me. But they not going to be there forever, y'all. And you have to start, you really have to start paying that some attention. And you have to stop being so comfortable. Right? Some of us, we go on these jobs and we'll work these jobs and work these jobs and work these jobs. And we never ever think about the fact that one day we could look up and that job may not be there. Because these jobs don't have no loyalty to you. They really don't. They don't have no loyalty to you at all. They really don't. And they don't have a problem with booting you out the door. Because they don't care about your bills. They don't care nothing about your bills. They don't care nothing about your family. Okay? And these are the things that we got to start paying attention to. Instead of, you know, just walking in there like the job won't automatically be there for you. That job ain't going nowhere. This is how some of us act. Like that job is not going nowhere and it's going to always be there. And that is not true. A whole lot of people have lost their jobs this year. And it's still happening to a lot of people. A lot of people still losing their jobs. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be We have to stop just living like our head is buried in the damn dirt, and we don't know what's really going on. These jobs have no loyalty to you. They don't care nothing about you, and they will fire your ass. Okay? They will fire you, and they don't have no problems with doing it. Then what are you going to do? What is your plan B if you lose your job? What is your plan B? What is your plan B? You got to have one. You know, if you're somebody that's not just taking care of yourself and you got a family, you know what I mean? You got a wife, you got children, or you got a husband and you got children, you got to have a plan B, baby. The world we living in today, you got to have a plan B. What is your plan B? If you walk into your job and they say, boss want to see you in the office, you already know what that means. But they say, boss want to see you in the office, you know what time it is. You already know. And what are you going to do? Stop being so comfortable with these jobs and start getting you a little side. Let me tell you something. It's a lot of people that's getting side hustles, and what ends up happening is that they end up leaving their 9 to 5 because the side hustle starts to bring in enough money for them to be comfortable, for them to live a better life. Do you understand me? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of them that started out with a side hustle. They still held on to their job, but they also started doing a side hustle, okay? And let me tell you, their side hustle grew, and they started bringing money, buku money in, whereas though they were able to leave their 9 to 5 job. That's why I say it's a better way. It's a better way. You just gotta want to do better. You see what I'm saying? You gotta want to do better. There's a better way though. You don't have to work that job. See, we are programmed to think that that's what you do. You did a job and you work and work and work and work and work. No matter what the job do to you, you work it. You work it until they get rid of you. That's not how it is anymore. It's not like that no more. You don't have to do that. You never did have to do that. But that's what we was programmed to think. That's what was pushed on us. Is that we just work and work and work. Work and work and work. Like a slave. That's what we was told. And so we believed it. And we ran with that. It's a better way. It's a better way. It's a better way out here. You don't have to get caught up working a job and, just working a job all the time. It's things that you can do where you can do it for a couple hours out the day, and then you could kick back and relax the rest of the day. The things that's happening now, you could do from home. You could actually do these things from home, from the comfort of your own home. And a lot of people started bringing in a lot of money where they was able to say, the hell with that 9 to 5. I'm out. I'm out. But some of us are just so comfortable. And some of us are brainwashed. Some of us are brainwashed. Some of us, we're just stuck in that rut. And we got to unlearn and relearn some things, y'all. We got to. Because you're going to end up staying in that situation, all because your mindset is stuck. It's stuck there. Because we've been told so many things that's not true. And now it's hard for some of us to snap out of that slump that we're in. You know, believing that all we supposed to do is work. That's a lie. You supposed to be able to do just as much as anybody else doing. Taking vacations, right? Traveling. Yeah, you could do those things too. You could do those things too. You deserve that too. You deserve it too, and you can do it. But some of us are really stuck where we think we supposed to work a 9 to 5 all the time. And that's simply just not true. That's why I say we got to unlearn and relearn some things. Because we have been, you know, brainwashed. A lot of us have been brainwashed to think certain things. And I'm here to tell you, hey, you don't have to do that anymore. There's a new way and a better way. You just have to want to do it. You have to want to change your life. That's all. That's all you need to do is want to change. That's it. Just change your mindset. That's all you got to do. Is make up in your mind that I'm no longer doing this anymore because there's something better for me. And go for it. You can do it. A lot of other people doing it. There's a lot of other people that has quit their 9 to 5. Seriously. They quit that 9 to 5 and they started doing side hustles. And some of them worked their job until they really got their side hustle going, and then they quit their 9 to 5. And they doing well. They doing well for themselves. They traveling. They doing some things they never got to do. And that's because they had to unlearn and relearn some things. And they had to stop believing that that's all they supposed to do is work and pay bills. That's what some of us think. Some of us think that we are supposed to work and pay bills. That's it. That's all. And that's just not true. There's a better life. There's a better life that you can embrace. All you got to do is want to embrace it. See, some of us got in our head that, oh, I got to try to hold on to this job because if I don't, I'm not going to be able to pay my bills and stuff like that. Y'all let bills and stuff stress y'all out. I don't let bills stress me out. Either I can pay it or I can't. Simple as that. I do not let it stress me out. Because paying bills and stuff is just another damn scam that they done hooked up. So I don't let those things bother me. If I can pay it, I pay it. If I can't, I can't. I don't let it bother me. I don't let it get to me. Oh no. Because there's a better way out here. That phone that y'all use every day, a lot of y'all use it every day. That phone can make you a lot of money. That phone can make you a lot of money. That phone that some of y'all scroll on, Like when y'all at work and you on your lunch break and all you doing is scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and looking and scrolling and looking and scrolling and looking. That smartphone that y'all hold in y'all hand a lot and that y'all on a lot can make you a lot of money. No bullshit. That smartphone can make you some money. It really can. It really, really can. It really can. And started using it to scroll and look at other people and you know, liking this and liking that. It's okay to do that sometime. But the amount of time that some of y'all spend on these phones, y'all could make so much money off of that phone in your hand. Seriously. There's a lot of money to be made off that phone, off that device that we use every day. No joke. And I know some of y'all done heard about the digital marketing, right? And Forbes is saying that by 2030, digital marketing is supposed to be $1 trillion industry by 2030. Listen, it can be done. Because I'm not working no more. I'm not working no more. I'm not working no more. But it can be done, y'all. We just gotta believe in ourselves. And we gotta try, we gotta just step out and try it. Some of you scared. You let fear hold you back. Self-doubt. I always say to people, fear and faith don't live in the same house. I always tell people that fear and faith do not live in the same house. When you say you have faith and then you allow fear to hold you back and keep you stuck and stagnated, that's a problem. How you gonna say you got faith, but yet you let fear hold you back? Come on now. Fear is just something that gets in the way of what God has for you. That's all. And we all deal with it, right? When we starting out with something new, but we don't let it hinder us. We don't let it keep us stuck and stagnated. We don't let it keep us lost in the sauce. We push through. We push through. See, that's the difference. Some of us won't push through. We will continue to let fear keep us where we at. We won't push through. You gotta push through. You got to push through and do the damn thing. You got it in you. It's in you. If you can get up and work a 9 to 5 every day, you can get up and do a side hustle for a couple of hours out the day and make that money. Like, seriously. And you're going to make more than a job ever paid you. You're going to make more than a job ever paid you. Do you hear me? Seriously. And you will be able to live comfortable because you will be able to pay your bills. You won't have to be worried and stressed. about how you gonna pay this, how I'm gonna pay this, how I'm gonna feed my kids, how I'm gonna buy them some clothes, how I'm gonna put shoes on their feet. You won't have to go through all that because the money will come in. You see what I'm saying? It's a better way out here. You just gotta want to do it. It's plenty of ways for you to make money. All from that smartphone that some of y'all use every day. And all you do is scroll, 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 scroll. That's all some of y'all do is scroll. And I know it because I used to do it. I used to stay on the phone and scroll and scroll and scroll until I started making money, until I was introduced to making money. And then I was like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I'm not going to be sitting up here on this phone doing this when it's money to be made. You see what I'm saying?